my name is Terry Lee from Sweet Pea Papers and the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group. Today I have something special for you. We're going to do an unboxing of a shipment from your creative studio. Oh, I thought I had this part open. I have not opened it at all, except for I thought I had the tape undone, but obviously I didn't. Had the little sharps out, which we all know is dangerous for me. So let's open it for the first time and see what's inside. Now, I have done one of these before, and the box is just chock full of great stuff. So you open it up, your creative studio up here, and then you get your little card that says thank you. Put that over here. And this is taped, so okay, wow, look at this. Like I said, there's a lot in the box. And we're going to take everything out one at a time and see what we have. Okay. This says cling stamp. Tape is really good. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to set the box off here to the side. That way we can see everything we're doing. I think she said the theme to this was art. Oh yeah, it's a little holder with paintbrushes. And this one, I think I'm going to have to stamp it. Sometimes they're hard to see. Oh, here it is. Duh! How come I do this every time with the stamps? I always mess up the stamps. This is a hand holding a paintbrush. That's pretty cool now. I like that. And then here's a jar with some paintbrushes in it. Wonder if I should put each one back in here. No, not going to do it. We're just going to do this. Want to be able to have everything else so we can see it. This is another cling stamp. That's pretty cool. I'm murdering the envelopes, which I didn't want to do, so we can reuse the envelopes. Oh look, there's two more. There's an easel. You know what? Let me do this. Here's the hand with the paintbrush. Here's the jar with the paintbrushes in it. The theme is definitely art. I love it. Oh, look at this. See? That's an easel. And a gentleman, which is our artist. Oops. There we go. I can get it closer. Okay. I have to look sideways into my computer to see what the screen is showing. Okay, so we'll put this under here. Murdered my envelope that I was going to be able to reuse. This looks like more cling stamps. Wow. I'm very impressed. Cling stamps are not cheap. Ta-da! I rescued the envelope. These are cool envelopes. You can use these in your junk journals. Here's two more. Watercolor palette and paintbrush. Wow, look at them all. I don't think I can get them all on here. Very cool. Look at that, a whole collection. And then a, what do you call it? It's not a palette, but yeah, it's one of those wooden paintbrush things, or paint things, where you put your thumb through it, and you put your hand there, and you put all a little splops of your paint on there. I know the word for it. And it's very embarrassing. I don't know the word for it. It isn't palette, is it? masking tape. So that's going to be washi, I believe. Yeah, it says right there, washi. They always have the prettiest washi tapes. Okay, we've got our colors. We'll have to wait and see. Usually we get some paper too, some stickers. Oh, yep, ephemera. Let's take a look. It's quite a bit in here. I mean, look at this. There's a whole stack in there. Does it say how many pieces? No, but there's quite a few. There's a little bitty one right there. I don't want to lose it. So we'll just take this bigger pile out. Here's an easel with some with a painting on it. Paintbrushes. And a frame with some flowers in it. Oops. And a tag. And a palette and a paintbrush. And so on and so forth. Here's a giant paintbrush. And here's another one too. Or a large paintbrush. We'll call this one the large one. Then we will call this one the giant one. Okay, all right. Now there's the rest of them are similar. There's some more paintbrushes. I mean, they're not similar, but I just mean I don't need to show you every single one, I don't think. Well, here I am almost done. Tube of paint. Some more tags and I don't want to call them labels. They're kind of like plaques that you would do your stuff on. Here's a bust. And some more plaques. Ooh, and more paintbrushes. Whoopsie. Well, those are a nice color to go with the washi. They all do. A couple of paint jars. A flower. There's two of each one. I like that. It's your ribbon. Your pennant in two colors. I don't see where the other one went, but I know it's in here somewhere. Two, maybe it's in with this one. Or maybe it's three. Oh no, there's two there. Two blue ones and two red ones. Okay. Two more large ones. Some smaller flowers. Two circle, or not circle, but scalloped label items where you could stamp in there. There's a lot here. I don't know about you, but I think that's a big stack of ephemera. I don't know, let me see. Can you see how big that stack is? It is ginormous. They're beautiful. I always love opening boxes from your creative studio because they're always amazing. Always, always. And they over-deliver. Do you know how much it would cost to buy this many of these really super nice stamps with the foam in here instead of just the clear silicone stamp? It would cost you bucks. This is a subscription service, And unfortunately, I thought I was prepared for the video, but I forgot to look up the price. But you can go to, I believe it's YC. Let me see, where did I put the card? I know it's not yourcreativestudio.com. It's shorter, so it's like yc.com, ycs.com. I will put the URL in the video on the screen. I can't believe I didn't know that either. I am so sorry. So here's the rest of the ephemera, a little flower and circle with the paint tubes. Whole lot of ephemera. Let's put it back in here. Oh, I just put them in the wrong way. Keep them together. The part where the two flowers went falling out. Another little flower. There's two different colors. I am so not done. I believe this is a paper pad. Look, it's so cool, long and narrow. It's pretty thick, too. They're different. There's, it looks like a few of each. I haven't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then another one. So it's 5 of each one. Wow, I don't know how many are in here. Anyway, a lot. Let's call it a lot. And the colors go well with the washi. Here's some more ephemera, sort of. There's stamps and a postcard. Look at all these stamps. Oh, look, a penguin one. I love penguins and puffins. There's a puffin one in here too. I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh, another bird. Penguins. Bulgaria. More birds. Sewing machine. Anyway, etc., etc. It's 2 of each. Make sure that you double check when it looks like one. Make sure you double check because there's always 2. Okay? Sometimes they appear to be kind of stuck together. They're not stuck, but they're just, anyway, you just have to kind of go like this a little bit and they come right apart. That one's nice. Haha, look at this one. Crane. And not the construction type. I guess I could have moved this over a little bit. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, kitty cat. Another bird. Another set of birds. A flamingo. My friend Cassie would love that. She's gaga over flamingos. You know what? She's done almost her whole house in flamingos. In flingos. She had a fling over flamingos. It's a flingo. Bad jokes that make me laugh. I made up a new word. I just want you to know. It's a cross between fling and flamingo. They're flingos. It's when you have a fling with flamingos all over your house. Bathroom, kitchen, everywhere. And then let's take a look. And this is just the card that goes in to show you what with the stamps. But I'm pretty darn tootin' sure that you could make something with this. Just cover this side. This one appears to have a lot of stamps in it. What a great addition to all of your collections, huh? More stamps. I can never have too many stamps. What am I doing? Oh, it's stuck. Okay. I'm sorry about that. I kind of fight with these little envelopes. I don't get along with them very well. More stamping. Wow. Even more. This is a zip bag. I still feel silly for not knowing the URL. Okay, they're between plastic, but they're not just your classic silicone stamps. This one's a palette knife. This one and this one look like paint smears. These two are paint splats. These are paint brushes. How very cool. Now, you saw the size of this box, right? I mean, look at how much stuff is in here. Hi, Oz. Oz came in to say hello, the big OZ. My Chewini. These may be, we'll see, hold on. I don't want to guess and then look silly. Well, I usually look silly anyway, but we'll just put that to the side. Oh no, there's a thing. I always look at the wrong end and think I need to cut it off. Okay. Here's a whole collection of things. They are stickers. Very nice, very nice. And a little bow for you to use that matches these. They seem to have a travel theme. They're all stickers, and I don't know how to describe the text. Or the texture. It's almost like vellum. So when you put the stamp on, you can still, yeah, it is. You can still see through it. Let's see if I can hold this up and show you. You see the pattern behind. And now you can still see the pattern. See the white? You can still see it through. So it isn't really vellum. Maybe it is. But it works like vellum. You can see through them. These you can see right through to the desktop. I don't know if you can tell that or not. Let's see what else I've got. That, well, let's just use the same example. And you can see the brown right through it. So it works like vellum, which is nice. Vellum's nice. I've never seen a vellum sticker before. Then again, you know, you live and you learn. You go around the world and you see these wonderful things that you've never seen before. I really like them. There's that one. This one I really like too, and I didn't hold it up. Oh, a little postcard. Now this is not a sticker. This is not a sticker. They're very cool. Volkswagen, VW Bug, van. These are receipts, or into in and out. Look at the size of this beautiful stamp. Of course, it's not a stamp sticker, but it's a stamp image. Receipt. And a trip stamp. You know, they stamp on there where you're going. And this one's the same. And then we've got all these stickers, stamps here. So it appears that we are going to be a traveling artist, which is a lot of people. Wouldn't it be great to be able to travel around and do your art, whatever your art may be, and just go from place to place and never have to worry about money because you're making money off of your art? That would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Or you're independently wealthy and you can make money off your art, or not make money off your art and just create it and travel. So I think that's a good theme that I would say for this. I know she said art, but I think that traveling artist would be just as well served to be a topic for this, a secondary topic. We have more. Masking tape. This looks like tissue, like a napkin or tissue paper. It says masking tape, but I'm 99.9% sure it's not. Oh, it's vellum. Look at that. You can see my hand right through it. Oh, nice. Isn't that nice? Look at the lighthouses. Lighthouses. I'm not going to take every single one out because it's going to be really hard to get them back in. I think they're all the same pattern, yes. I just am worried about this sticky tearing them, putting them in and out. So I'm just going to put this one back in on the top. I think there's 10. 1, 2, or maybe 5. 5. So we've still got 2 more items. I'm going to close this up and put this here. I don't want to tear it, especially on camera. That's always bad to tear things on. Now, all of this has come in this small box already. And we still have more that we're going to get out of here. This is well worth the subscription, and whatever it is, however much it is. And and it comes once a month, and it will give you a bunch of stuff that you need to do many projects. Look at that. There's a thing under here. Now, these are stickers. That one got smunched a little bit. The sticker's fine, but the backing is kind of smunched a little bit. Then we have a whole nother thing of different ephemera. I'm not sure I want to untie it. These are some papers. Yes, I'm going to untie it. We're going to live on the wild side. Look, we can save this. Obviously, who would get rid of that? No one. No decent crafter in their right mind would ever give away twine or get rid of twine. Okay, so here's some ephemera to go with our paper. And then here's some different papers. They're postcards. And this one is a invoice. And it looks like, it looks like there's one of each. That's what I'm trying to get at. Yes, there's one of each on here. So that means there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to say 10. And some colored, you know, without any images on it. Oh, that's cool. Look at the texture on that one. Can you see it? And then here's some paper with texture in it. I love that. This has a texture to it as well, and it's got little white flakes in it. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's very neat. I love this. Not that I didn't like these, but I really didn't realize these were even in here. I thought they were part of this cardboard, you know, backing that holds them in. Which I'm pretty sure you could make into a pocket. And then there's one last thing. Oh, look how big these are. You know it's on here somewhere. Oh, it shows on here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 designs and 24 sheets. 6 sticker papers, 6 vellum papers, 6 art paper, and 6 pattern paper. That's cool. Paper ephemera. That's what they call this. Oh, look, and the card can be used in the back. Huh, that's cool. There's a lot of these that the card that goes in the packaging can be used. Look at this. Here's the vellum on the back. Very cool. Check it out. Look at the pattern on that. Huh. I like this one too, but I like the Harlequin type pattern. I'm kind of partial to it. Paintbrushes. More paintbrushes and a different pattern. Since this is an art themed, I think traveling artist, like I said, is going to be the way to go. So the vellum are back here in the back. Then we've got the regular paper, it appears to me. Where's the sticker paper? It feels like, it almost feels thicker than regular paper, like it's sticker paper, but palette, oops, I'm so sorry. Palette knife, whatever. And I've even got tape on here to remind me to stay above that line. Very nice. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try, not very good at these, I've only done one, da 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 da, so this is going to be the experiment. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, these were the stickers and stuff that went in the other thing. I was going to say, there's sticker paper. I really like this one, and I like the colors. We'll see. I'm going to go through and look and pull out a few pieces. I have this small book. This is a big leap for me. I usually don't do projects on camera from unboxings because I haven't really looked through thoroughly. That's why I'm going to put you on hold and take a look and see. But this is this will be the second one I've done. I think this is called mulberry paper, if I'm not mistaken. It's very nice. I did one of these, okay, from something different, you know, just different stuff that I had. So now the graph paper is not ideal, and I'm not going to do a whole spread, I don't think. We may just do a partial one too, but I just wanted to try a little bit and see what we could come up with, okay? All right, let me put you on pause, and I'll kind of get a few things together, and then we'll see what we can do, okay? All right, hold on. Okay, so I set out a few things, and I'm not very good at this. I got most of the other stuff setting out. I've already selected out one of the papers from this set here, okay, and I set the twine to the side, and then I have a piece of the vellum here, okay, and then I just left the rest of it out. We're going to use some of the stamps, definitely. I'm thinking we're going to use one of these. I think my theme with the postcard, these are paint tubes. It took me a minute to figure out what they were, but they're tubes of paint. So we're going to see, it looks like you will be able to see the grid paper underneath a little bit through the vellum. I'm not going to worry about it. I've got two of the pieces of ephemera. We're only going to work on one half, but I am going to make a full page spread by the time I'm done. I've got enough stuff here, obviously, to do that. Okay, so I've got this set aside, pretty sure to use. So this is the little pile here. And I'm going to start, I'm not really sure about how to attach everything. I usually have really good luck with, even with vellum, using Fabri-Tac, believe it or not. So we're going to try it. The worst that can happen is that I take a little page out of my book and start over. Okay, so I'm actually going to tear as well, which I know that if you guys watch my videos, which I'm sure that a lot of you have, I hope you have, that I cut things out, and I'm very straight line. So we're going to see, we're going to tear this corner off, and I want to tear it in a diagonal, as close as I can get. Come on now. Okay. That's too wide. So let's make a stripe here, or a strip, which looks like it's the way the paper wants to tear. My friend Elizabeth, who does Techie Tuesday on Junk Journal with Joy Facebook group, would tell me that that's the way the grain of the paper is going, and that's why it wants to tear that way. The thing about vellum that's great when you tear it is you don't have that white edge. And you'll see that this is pretty much the size of the paper. Now I'm not going to worry about this crossing over a little bit because I am going to end up making a full page spread. And in fact, I might move it over a little bit because I want to use another piece down in here. And in fact, I think I'm going to put it on second. I'm going to put a piece of this on first. Now this, I'm going to put this way. And with our theme of traveling artist, I'm going to go with the postcard part. And I do think I'm going to cut this one because my tearing abilities, as you just saw, are terrible. And it's going to be covered up on the edges. Let's see how far we need to go. I definitely want to get the post. Look at that. That's the right height too. Boy, I sure picked out a good. And then I want to cover this. So I'm going to go from here across. And in fact, just to make sure it's straight, of course, got to be straight. Don't tell anybody that I used my paper trimmer to do this project. It's a secret. It's a secret between you and me. So I'm going to put this on first. You know, the way I just did that, then the vellum's going to cover the word postcard, which I wanted on there. You know, I am going to do it second, right here. Maybe I should have torn it. No, I want the diagonal. Okay. Don't want to overthink it. Just going to do it. Just going to do it. Just do it, like Nike says. I'll probably get in trouble for saying that. You know, just in case somebody that works for Nike happens to see my video. Not really sure what the odds of that are, but I'm pretty sure it's in the millions. So we're going to give this a whirl. And I'm actually was not so sure about my ability to do this. So instead of putting you on pause and making it all one video, I did actually stop the video and then start a new video with this. So in case I really messed it up, there would be no evidence. Okay. Now let's put the vellum on. I want to put it there. No, I want to move it over just far enough so that it covers. Oh yeah, we'll be all right. I'll make this piece smaller. I don't know what I was thinking. What if I use this strip and then use some of the washi? That's going to make it awfully straight, isn't it? You know what? I say go with the flow. Everybody knows my style. And I say live with it. Get over it. I tore a crooked line. I should have thinned my glue out. I'm just using a teeny tiny amount. Except at the top where I accidentally kind of put a glob. Just the teeny tiniest, thinnest amount. In fact, I'm going to take this right here And before I lay it down, I'm going to kind of spread this out a little bit. I'm using my finger tool. I do want the paint tubes to be right side up. Somehow I ended off the paper a little bit right here. Sorry about not talking. I was concentrating on my terrible glue job, but you can see that you cannot see the glue through here. And I did pick it up where there was a little bit of glue, and since it's Fabri-Tac, I can just rub it and it comes right off. It just balls right up into little balls, and you can just pick it right up and take it off the page. Doesn't always do that. It depends on the paper you're using. Obviously, some super porous papers like not cardstock, it'll come off cardstock, but I'm going to put something in here. Almost. I see it says travel. Do this here. Don't worry, I'm not going to do completely straight. Well, then I could put a sticker right there. I don't know how I'm going to do the stickers. Maybe there's enough cushion. I got out my stamp pad that I use, which is actually an old mouse pad. I used to collect them, and so I have quite a few. Oh, what am I doing gluing on this? What's wrong with me? Be very careful. Can't believe I'm gluing on my wooden showing surface. Okay. So we'll put this here. I know some of you would have just put this on crooked and not worried about the graph paper underneath, but that's you. This is me. I'm thinking this might fit here. No, need one that's more square. Oh, I was gonna use Thursday anyway. What about one of these? No, they're not quite big enough either. What about some washi? This is very sticky washi. I've pulled this up and restuck it several times, and it's still sticking really well. As you can see, I'm not the greatest with this. But hey, live and learn. There we go. Look, I overlapped. Aren't you guys proud of me? Now I can put one of the stickers that I wanted to put. Wonder if I want to put my Thursday down here. I may want to, because I'm going to want to stamp over it. We're going to do some stamps. We're almost at an hour for this video. Can't believe it. I'm going to let that slide off on the bottom a little bit. I may go back and trim it, you never know, but for right now I'm just going to leave it sticking off the edge. And let's, I'd like to paint splatter on this, but I'm definitely not going to do that on this surface. So for now, I think I'm going to leave these off for a second. I think I'm going to get my stamps out and stamp on here. And then I will do my other half off camera. Then when I go to take the photo for the unboxing, I will use the photo of this, of when I get done, and do my splattering and such. So let's see, which ones do I want to use? I definitely want to use the hand, and I might want to use the gentleman, and maybe the watercolor. And I could get a text stamp out. I probably will, out of my collection that I already have, which is quite a few, and do a couple of those around as well. I'm only going to do probably one each of these, and then see what it looks like once I do my other half. This is what I normally put under paper, which is just a regular mouse pad. My friend Joy from Junk Journal with Joy, JJ with Joy, told me how to do that, and it gives you just enough cushion that you get your now see, this one does have a clear, see, now in the last unboxing I got in trouble because I went to take one of these off and it didn't have one on there, but I think these do. See, haha. So you remove the clear, there's a clear protective piece of paper, and then you get the part that sticks to your cling. I mean your, there we go. And let's see, let's use black soot. Let's make a mess. Should we? Shall we? The reason I'm doing all this on top of the page is because I definitely don't want to get anything on this, and I would have to take everything off and put it back on, and I forgot, so I'm not gonna. Oh, nice. See, it's not, this is too dark. The thing is too dark. Let me do another one up here where it's lighter. Much better. Much better. I'll bet if I used black stays on. In fact, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait and do my stamping with my stays on. I've never used it before. And but it seems to be a lot darker and more opaque, where you can't see through it as well. And I want this to I want it to be good. It's in my little book. I want to have it the way I have it. And let's see. What else was I going to do on here? I was going to put my paintbrushes on after I do my stamping. Wonder if I should, no. Save these for the other side. Okay, anyway, this is an example of what you can do. You can, and I'm going to add more stuff to it. I just don't want to run out of time, make it run too long while I'm trying to decide what to do, because I'm not very good at this. I think I've said that about 4 times now. And it takes me quite a while to decide what to do, because mixing, matching, and collaging are not my strongest suit. So like this, I really did need the what's it called? The stays on. I don't have any stays on cleaner either. So we'll have to see. I'm going to do some more on it off camera, and then we will see the photo of it, or it's going to be the logo of your creative studio. One of those two things as the thumbnail for this video. Okay? Thank you to your creative studio. I've had a great time unboxing this. I always do. Their boxes are always great to undo and go through. You get so much stuff in every single box. It's well worth the delivery every month. And I'm sure if you're a member, you would wait with bated breath every month for your box to show up. And I think that's going to be it for this video. And thank you for coming and chatting with me. And I will see you in the next video. And that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.